Mira Forrester. Oh oh, gefällt mir gar nicht. Oh oh, oh oh. Ganz ehrlich, jeder kocht gerade momentan so sein eigenes Süppchen. Ich sehe da ein riesen Problem kommen. Weil die arbeiten teilweise auch gegeneinander. Wobei ich ganz stark darauf hoffe. Ja, nee, hoffe nicht. Also ich denke mir, es wird hinterher wieder Krieg geben. Vorsichtig. Hinter dir. Doch nicht. Oh oh. Irgendjemand hat das Schloss aufgebrochen. Es fehlt sicherlich irgendetwas.
Everything's still here.
Hm, doch nicht. Alles ist noch da.
The letters from my family. What would someone want with them?
Oh, oh, Information.
Was someone going through my books?
Eine zerbrochene Vase. Okay. Da war
Why
jemand
would
in Eile.
someone do this?
Ja, da war jemand in Eile. Wollte ja alles so schnell wie möglich nach Informationen, Briefen und so weiter nach der Familie suchen. Ich tippe auf Sozail. Dass sie da irgendjemanden beauftragt hat. Weil das ist nicht Tyrions Art. Mal schauen, was da drin steht.
I have information that will aid you with the imp. Meet me in the gardens at midnight.
Oh oh.
There. That should last through Lady Elena's visit, at least.
There's been no news from Mira. She may not have found a way to help with Elena.
We'll be fine, Mother.
I pray you're right. Lord Glenmore's army could keep us from ruin. But Elena must still agree to the marriage.
My lord. You might remind Lady Elena that in terms of lineage, you are still very much a man.
Maester?
What I mean, if the two of you wanted to produce an heir, it should not be a concern.
That was never in question.
Of course not.
Wollte ich gerade sagen, also.
Enough, Maester. When
Geil.
last we spoke of Elena, you seemed unsure how she might feel about you. You just have to show her that you're still the man she knew. I don't mean to burden you with unwanted advice, but this is an important day for all of us.
Ja, lass mich das auch mal machen.
Let me handle this, Mother.
You're right. I'm sorry.
My lord, she's here.
Roderick?
Ach ja, ist aber sehr einfach. Ach, jetzt schau nicht rein wie so ein Welpe, ey. Das ist doch wohl nicht wahr. Hallöchen.
You look... You're really...
I know, I'm unspeakably handsome.
I see you haven't lost your sense of humor.
Richtig.
No, just two limbs and half a face. Please.
Ah, Frauen lieben Humor. Und Narben. Oh ja, nein. Das ist natürlich vollkommener Blödsinn, aber...
So, here we are. I'm glad to see you up and about.
How have you been, Elena?
Oh, it's been quiet, I suppose. Times have certainly been difficult, but I'm well. Thank you for asking. I set out for Ironrath as soon as I heard you were alive. My father suggested I wait, but I can't believe it's been 2 years.
Your brother's name day feast. We danced until the sun came out.
But now your house prepares for a funeral. And you... Tell me the truth, Roderick. How are you, really? And please, be honest with me. I don't mean to pry, but...
I won't lie. Every day's a battle.
I can only imagine. So much has changed since we were children. Playing hide and seek in the grove and...
You're so easy to find. You always hid behind the same tree.
Maybe I wanted you to find me.
Jawohl, da knistert es doch immer noch.
But Roderick... I need to ask you something. When I arrived at Ironrath today, your courtyard was filled with soldiers. White Hill soldiers. They said some terrible things. The
Ja,
White
leider.
Hills are your oldest enemies, Roderick. Why are they here?
Sollen wir ehrlich sein?
Has something happened?
We weren't given a choice. Those soldiers are here at the orders of the Bolton.
That's horrible. Roose Bolton must mean to occupy Ironrath.
No, he just wants to show our loyalty.
I'm going to be honest with you, Roderick. I have always looked forward to our marriage. But in light of all that's happened to your family,
Die ist nicht mit
my
sich
father
nicht
is questioning the wisdom of our betrothal.
Das
And
war
I was
klar.
inclined to agree with him, until I received a curious letter from Marjorie Tyrell.
What did it say?
Lady Marjorie suggests in the kindest of terms that we go through with the marriage. And as you can imagine, a suggestion from a future queen is difficult to ignore.
Glück gehabt.
Do you know why Lady Marjorie would send this to me? She and I have never corresponded. Yet now she writes me directly.
Lady Marjorie must have her reasons.
Do you think I'm naive? I don't know what favors you had to call in, but I feel manipulated, Roderick. A house like mine can't refuse a suggestion from Marjorie Tyrell. I'm being forced to marry you, Roderick. Is that truly what you want?
Nein.
Would you do that to me? After everything we've shared?
Nein, nein,
Of
nein,
course
nein.
not, Elena. You're free to choose.
Thank you. I was afraid you'd refuse to back down, but you must care about me more than that. Let us stand together, Roderick. I will tell my father our betrothal stands.
Deepest apologies, my lord.
Strike.
I tried to stop him, but...
So, the rumors are true.
You have no right to just...
And if it isn't Elena Glenmore? You're not still marrying into this wretched family.
Ach, halt's
Our
Maul.
houses will be joined, in fact. And we will stand proudly beside them.
Can I change your mind? You can do much better than this cripple. And my son Griff needs a bride.
Mind your own business, Whitetail.
My son's affairs are not your concern.
Then why not tell him why you invited me here?
I sent a raven to Lord Whitehill about letting Brian attend the funeral. But I never expected him to barge in like this.
Oh, she practically begged me to come. Of course, I'd want the same in her position. The youngest son home to mourn his dead father and brother.
What sort of a game are you playing, Whitetail?
I just want to be certain that you know your place. Lord Ramsay
nicht
ordered
rauswerfen?
your family to obey my soldiers until my son Griff arrives from Harrenhal. But now I hear you're ordering them around. It makes me start to question your obedience.
Lud, enough of this.
Fuck your soldiers. And fuck you, too.
Roderick, please.
See? That's just the kind of arrogance I'm talking about. So, here's the idea. We're going to make a fresh start, you and I. Your brother Ethan was so self-righteous it made me sick. But you're a different man entirely, aren't you? So, If you want Ryan at that funeral, show Lady Elena you respect your betters. Kneel and kiss my shiny ring.
Just do it, Roderick.
You don't want to end up like your brother, do you?
Please. It means nothing, and we'll get to see Ryan again.
I'm not kissing your ring. Do what you must.
Fine. I'll just tell Ryan you didn't want to see him.
No, please.
And because of your defiance, I'm taking what should have been mine in the first place. The other half of the Ironwood Forest.
You can't do
Ramsay
that.
Snow
I
said...
know what Ramsay said. I'm saying something else. As of today, I harvest ironwood from wherever the fuck I please. And you can't do a bloody thing to stop me.
You defy House
You
Bolton.
defy an express order from House Bolton?
I've known Roose Bolton my whole life. As long as he gets his ironwood, he won't care. Well, I have what I came for. I'll leave you to your business.
Verdammte Scheiße. Ah, ich könnte sie alle.
By the way, my men have a name for you. Roderick the Ruined. Isn't that clever?
He's gonna make things difficult for both of us, isn't he? I'm glad you didn't let him humiliate you.
You'd put your pride ahead of your family. What's poor Ryan going to think? That we've abandoned him?
I won't bow to Lord Whitetail.
And now your brother will pay the price.
Ach, verdammt, an den habe ich gar nicht mehr gedacht. Na, passiert. Mein Gott. Es wird so oder so, ich schwör's euch, es wird zu Krieg kommen. 100%ig.
My lord, are you well?
This fight isn't over. Not even close.
Oh ja. Ich bin gespannt, wie es weitergeht.
You can't be fighting with the other recruits. You need those men to have your back. There's enough out here trying to kill us without trouble amongst our own.
Ja, hat er recht.
I'm sorry. I'm Garrett.
Frostfinger told me about you. Seems to think you might be trouble.
He doesn't know me.
He's seen 1,000 recruits pass through those gates. He knows you better than you think.
Ah, echt vorsichtig.
He said you fought for the North with the Foresters. You were there at the Twins.
Yes.
Yup, yup.
I still don't understand. 3,000 men, and not one could save my brother. Why didn't anyone fight back? Why didn't they rally to their king?
The men were too drunk to draw their swords. The Freys cut us open.
Those cowards. Couldn't face Rob like men, so they stabbed him in the back.
Yep.
They couldn't even give him an honourable death. Let him die fighting.
Your brother would have won the North's freedom. He deserved to be king.
Ja,
He was good at it.
Das ist total meine Meinung.
Now the Freys command River Run, and the Boltons are wardens of the North. After what they did, it's not right.
They murdered my family. I should have been there.
I keep thinking if I'd been there, I could have done something.
Nein,
Chances are, I'd be dead too.
exakt. Das stimmt
Whatever
ziemlich
I
genau.
once thought, my place is here, with the Night's Watch. There are those here who will hate you for who you are. Southerners who will call you traitor, Northerners who will call you craven. Some won't even have a reason, and they'll hate you anyway. You can't do anything about it. Trust me, I know.
Ja, das interessiert
I
mich
don't
aber
care
weniger.
if they hate me. Let them think what they like.
Ignoring them won't be as easy as you think. Most of the men are criminals, forced to take the black. You were a squire for a noble house. What happened to you today happened to me more times than I can count. I learned there's nothing more important than having brothers you trust.
Ob ich so nah dran gehen würde, weiß ich nicht unbedingt. Ja, also... ich weiß nicht, er scheint bereits Lord Kommandant zu sein. Wegen dem Schwert, aber ich bin mir da gerade nicht ganz so sicher.
I felt the same first time I saw it. I heard you want to be a ranger. Why? Why risk your life out there?
To find the North Grove.
The North Grove? You serious? Old Nan used to tell us a tale about ice dragons and trees tall as the sky. Why would you want to find the North Grove? Why does it matter to you?
Because it's real. I know it.
I suppose I thought giants were just a story. Not many recruits want to be rangers. They'd rather stay here where they think they'll be warm and safe. But Mance Raider marches on the wall with 100,000 wildlings. I've seen them for myself. The men here are murderers, thieves, rapers.
Er ist bereits Lord Kommandant.
And they won't like you, but they're your brothers now. Can you stand with them? Can you see past your differences?
I'll stand with them.
Glad to hear it.
Ich denke, mit John können wir das auch anvertrauen, weil,
I'd say you'll get used to the cold, but you won't.
Der hält zu einem.
Come on. Better get by a fire, or you'll end up like Frostfinger.
Ja, ihm sind die Finger abgefroren, das war schon irgendwie klar. Nein, John ist also wirklich vertrauenswürdig. Meines Erachtens nach.